Well, hello everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. This is beginner guitar video number 8, and we're going to stick with the same thing we've been doing, only, kind of moving around in different styles. So with the stuff that we've learned, the chords and such, and then the portion of the scale that we've covered, we're just kind of learning like technique for rhythm playing essentially. This time around, we're going to turn it up a little bit, turn the gain up a little bit, get a little more in the metal, hard rock metal. And so a typical thing you would hear in like Megadeth, Metallica, every 80s hard rock heavy metal band you could think of is this pedal tone thing, chugging on the E, and you just stab other chords above it. Most of what I did there is down picking, tons of palm muting. Now, if this style interests you, you've probably heard a ton of this stuff, so you're already aware of like, oh, I kind of know where we're going here. Or maybe you're not a full-blown beginner, you've been playing guitar a little bit, and you just like, hey, let's check out a new style, and this will get you kind of going on that. But we know on the bottom two strings especially that we've got those notes and those notes on the A to pick from right now until we extend the scale more. So you can use any of that and add power chords too, because we've discussed power chords. Don't worry about this power chord in the key of G doesn't happen. If you look at where that finger is, you'd have to be there. Don't worry about that too much. Now, if you want to be a stickler for that kind of thing, then use that chord instead of that. Shake it around, it sounds kind of gnarly. Octave up, it's right there again. But what we're doing here is just kind of creating a pedal rhythm. And again, you'll want to play this with a metronome and really get a feel for that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And let's say you want to put the stabs on 1 of each measure. So then it would be like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You just kind of get that moving around. Or let's say you want to get this hand moving around a little bit more, get a little bit more comfortable with changing chords on the beat. They're only power chords. We're not using those guys too much. I mean, you can, you've got Back in Black. That's an option. You can use those chords if you want, You can use them. But for now, in my lesson, I really want you to take all this stuff and run with it and find things that you enjoy hearing. That's the whole idea behind playing an instrument, is you find what you like. But in this case, something that'll help you get used to moving those power chords around and playing those heavy style riffs is then you can go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Do it with the metronome. You don't have to power chord it either. You can just all we're trying to do right now with this stuff and what you've learned with the scale and so on is, if it's a particular style of music, we covered finger style, we covered picking style, but with a clean guitar. Now we're doing this kind of heavy gain thing. Whatever style is going to interest you the most is what you're going to want to practice in at first, because that'll keep you motivated to keep going. You'll start hearing things. You go, man, that sounds cool. It really jazzes you up. You get pumped about it. Another thing you can do is you take those power chord shapes. If you really want to get this hand working a little bit more, take that power chord shape and do groups of 3. What do we have going on there? I'll cover that real fast. You're hitting the 7 of the A string with a down stroke, the 5 of the E string with an up, the open of the E with a down, and then you start over with a down there again. Now, not to get too carried away, that's like a baby sweep, really, because you're going down, down at the end there. You're starting over with a down. So get your hand doing that. Play with a metronome. Okay. Also, you can start taking, you know, again, G from here back. It's pretty well open. So flip your power chords over. They come in, that's called a third. So that chord right there, your ring finger would be on the 7th fret of the D string, pointer finger is on the 5th fret of the G. Move that upside down shape in accordance with what you know about the key of G there, and maybe chug on the A a little bit underneath it. I lost it at the end there, but just ideas I want to give you, you know. Excuse me. I've got a little bit of a cold. It's throat scratchy. But yeah, lean heavy on that palm mutant and get moving around, do cool stuff like see if you can learn it. See how quick you can make it and steady with that metronome, you know. Maybe skip a string. I'm actually going to cover that in my next lesson for the intermediate guitars. But don't be afraid to kind of like wander with that pick and get stronger at moving bigger distances and stuff like that. But essentially right now, really focus on like, oh, can I make cool rhythms, real solid rhythms? You know, and you get that chicken bob going on, and then you'll be the coolest dude ever. You'll have chicks just running your way. Anyhow, so that's another beginner music video. Jeez, beginner music video. Beginner guitarist video. And this is a little more like hard rock metal. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. All of that's appreciated. This is a new channel, so I'm trying to get it rolling. That's going to take some time, I'm sure of it. But thank you for watching. I really do appreciate anybody that takes time to watch one of these videos and put up with me and my silly face. You have a good day. You're going to do awesome.